tonight, hard to believe our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Bisons of Rio de Janeiro and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. In motion left is Watkins. First down, here's Mitchell. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago back in week 15. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Boyd going to have a chance to run it. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Rolling to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So we'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But you have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you...
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Completed out left to Dobbs. And what a big-time play there. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. That's all down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Looking to throw Lawrence to the right side and complete to Hurst. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another third and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Tempo. Go.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Able to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch. Drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good, and that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he's out right at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Lawrence. He's into the secondary. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the delay, here's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and we are all tied at 16 apiece. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. He had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a...
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And touchdown. Britton Strange, 82 yards. And the Bisons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get it to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there.
Damn fucker.
The same case on that play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still going. Touchdown.
Let's go, Kurt Samuel. Show me you still got a 28, 29, whatever you are.
Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line. Drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught by Gray. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now it looks looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Here's Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. It's brought in by Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down.
Touchdown! Damian Harris.
Stupid.
From 6 yards away. And the Bisons have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, ball breaks a tackle, and he's got it anyway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here. He's to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A quick throw complete to Washington.
What the heck?
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Parker Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bisons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
it got his man complete through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Oilers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's go.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One quarter Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll run it now with Bray. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Luke Musgrave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And here's another carry for Harris. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. That's taken on the 25. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He'll get Hopkins on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. They run over center with Mitchell. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He will have the 1st down and a bit more. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining. Here's 2nd down. Once again, it's Mitchell. Stays on his feet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A give here to Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Oilers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Parker Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons have made it a 1-yard again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
No way.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. The short throw to Musgrave. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish for this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On to the kick. Yes. The onside kick.
All right, Eric, let's time to get it.
They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Here we go. Here we go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something really extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Houston, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Rio, they dropped to 12-4 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden.